and this is a star. Okay, now it's high time to Aristotle's real class again, this philosophy. Then, this time, is time and identity, the chapter number 7. Then, time and identity, also these are very huge topic, and this is very thorny subject. Very thorny subject. And these thorny subjects often discussed about the metaphysics. Metaphysics. Physics, this very huge kind of pattern we have to discuss. That is such as the existence, what existence is, then reality, then the space, and the properties. Such kind of things are really huge, not just a tiny one kind of topic. This is very gigantic. So we have to discuss the metaphysics, not only the physics, just the middle phase, the upper phase, then look down on the old ones, the altogether the next level. That is metaphysics. So this kind of range is about the time and identity. Okay, now let's take a look at the identity page number 1. Here's an identity. Usually we can call this the ID2. Then, what is this identity? Here's two types of identity. The one is the qualitative identity. Qualitative identity. This is an example. You can see this class. So then in this case, the quality has an identity. They both have the same. So the one person or somebody made one call, and this is another call, and the same identity. Yeah, so same identity. This is exactly the same size and same specifications, then same kind of engine and same kind of wheels, all of the same. Literally, this is a qualitative identity. And we talked about the identity. Other type of identity is numerical identity. Numerical identity. Numerically, the same as the numerical identity. So, if the one they have the car, there is the one car is here, one car is here. Then, in some case, there is stolen or broken. So, some are damaged here, some damaged. Some damaged was the same car here. This is numerical identity. And you can see this picture on the upper one, the lower one. The upper ones are the two separate curves but classically identical. The lower one is an example. In this case, the picture says there's one day the police tell you the front of the car, it looks like your car, but they assure that it is a thief has something. So thief has something on this change here. So those are the numerical identity. So those are the identity in which do you use and which do you think is real identities, and it depends on the situation. And you have these kind of two identity at the same time or not at the other time, then you can see this identity. On the next page, you can see more and very easily you can see this picture. Yeah? On this picture, A and B1, B2. Yeah? Then you see the A, the original one, and the parts are gradually replaced until the 2 p.m. there's B1. Then that the another way is the meanwhile each of the pairs A are taken away and used to make another cube B2. So this is another way of this identity. So in this case, B1 and B2 are the identity. However, these are exactly the real identity. Do you believe it? Yeah. Then here's a discussion here. The one girls has. So maybe things can change completely and still the same things, and what's the case B1 is not the same as A, but 2 is. So B1 is gradually changed. Then B2 is exactly the same. So which is the better identity for that? ね。これは書いた方がいいな。Make a room here. Make a room here and thought experiment. The car A, then the car B1, then car B2. Then they are gradually changed. Gradually changed, and then each part of the play are taken away and used to make. Okay, so each part are taken. So in this case, which is good to understand the identity. So gradually change was example looks the same and the same specification, and the A and B2 in each part are taken away and rebuilt again. It's exactly the same. That is the one that I did it. So this is the discussion above, and you can see these two people discussing here. Okay, let's go on to the next page, the personal identity. This can be easier to understand because this is a person. When it comes to the people, the problem of identity gets a little bit more complicated. For instance, you have a person, or human being, or brain, or mind, or something else. Then, if you ask me to ask, then how do I know that I am the same person as a person who I studied during this book? So, there's some questions. Hmm. どういうことかなどういうことかなこうでいく。one is the same body. This is a question about the same body that tend to assume the same body continuously exists. Then this person continuously is true. This is personal identity and the bodily identity. And bodily. So, these are the questions. Does man makes the same person if one is from another that is the same body, personality the same the bodily identity? Yeah? Just on the picture, then you can see this disabled person, same has serious accident, her brain is fine, so the rest of the body are dying, and take the brain out of them, and make another, really torture another person's body, then transfer the new body. So the personal identity to the brain can be another person. Yeah, the brain moves to another. Okay, same. So, what is the questions? Okay, let me ask all of you. If the one person of relative really seriously died and only a brain has come as a safe, then you find it to another full, completely good body. It has the same person or not. So, how about you? Same or not? Same. ですか Same or not? Not. ですか No. Okay. This is an opinion. The same or not very difficult to understand. Okay. Let's go on to next one. Same brain. Same brain. So, in this case, if the same identical to the brain, the same person wakes up after the operation and same because they have the same brain, same goes wherever the brain goes. But here's the fact to chew on, then brains are made up of two parts or hemisphere that can operate identically. So, in this case, the brain, here's the brain, but Here's a brain, and this is another. This is another. In this case, it is identical or not. That is a questionable first one. Usually, most about things are very different of them. However, the brain and the physically the overhaul, that is exactly the same. Only an ingredients have changed. Is that the same person or not? Suka? Yes, same or not? Same. Okay. So there's another opinion about it. Right. Next one, number 3. Same mind. Some philosophers have argued the continuity of consciousness is what makes the same person the same person from one time to another. But what on earth does this mean? One argument is still dual memories, how this works. Same mind, continuity. Okay, here's an example. Imagine that Ruth in 2021, the quantity seems the same person as 104 was called in 2011. Then continuity, the continuous review Ruth can only be the same person as Joel. If she can remember experience but by the joy in 2011. So, in this case, the mind and experience is the same mind as the felt, then it is the same passion or not. Then easier one, you can see this picture on the bottom, age 5, 21 and 50. Then here's the memory about age 5, age 21, age 50. All of these people are changing the mind. It is the same person or not. Mind is continuous, however changing a lot. Continuous and change with the same mind or not? That is a question. Okay, now let's go on to next page. So here's another thought experiment. And page 99 at the bottom. They are the moments science fiction, but might have to become possible. So this another thought experiment. If the person's mind and brain into computer embedded. In this case, embedded computer can be himself, herself. This is possible or not. 100% mind and brain embedded in our computer. Is that person? Yes or no? Kaiti? No. Yes. No. Okay. That is the opinion. Really 100% are embedded in the computer. This computer opens, they feel and think just as she was. Okay? Alright, now let's go on to next huge topic time. Next year's topic is time. Time and identity come together in discussion because there's a time changes, this identity can be changed. And the time difference and identity difference are the same discussion to talk about. Okay, but here's the originally what the time is. The people talk about the time is the thing. It flows and passes. So time it itself is not a thing. Thing flows then passes. So in this case, there are several types of time going. That is past, present, and the future. Past, present, and the future. These three are very big type of the time. And in this section, we see this about the which time is going now and then think about the point of view. So usually you can see this kind of the time arrow, time arrow. And if you have point here, this is past and this is future. However, if you have point another, this is past and this is the future. These are the big difference. Then you see this in the pictures, the book and the smartphone and the cafe. Yeah. Then if we have some point of view that event number B, that is a present, event number C is a present, then the time pattern will be different. So this is the feature of the time. Okay. So let's go on to next page. Time travel. Time travel. Time travel is like really a lot of problem to think about. Then time travel makes very exciting stories too. But I will just bring up this serious philosophical problem. Then, what is it's not logically possible is not logically possible, physically possible either. So, time travels, but exciting, not with problems. So, what can make this kind of time travel? We usually mean that time travel is in the wrong direction into the past or for the future, the faster than the real time goes. It is sort of a time travel that can be like the paradox. paradoxes, paradoxes. Then, what are the paradoxes? Number one will be this here, number five, round and round and round. These are the paradoxes. This is called causal loop. Causal loop. So the author travels in the future and time machine and steals the blueprint for the time machine. Then he goes back to capture Professor Wells who uses the Wells mind machine or that the author in the future. The scenario lives also sometimes in causal loop. This makes events ultimately seems to cause themselves. So, in the causal loop, in the future and the past, then between that, if there's a future, there's a very good blueprint of something very important, then come to the past and this book made something, something like this. Then here's this one here, and a person made this. However, this person did not have any idea of this new kind of card machine. That machine's idea is from the future. Then she doesn't have this idea, but because this idea, she made it. Then, in the come to the future, there is the very specific identity as is the planning the book. Then this book is transferred to the past. Then the person, this small girl, made this machine. So, who made this machine? So, that is the causal loop. こっちに書こうか。Okay? This is really curious. The next one, number 6. The grandfather paradox. Grandfather paradox. Imagine the author travels time back before the grandfather had children. So grandfather is not a father or grandfather, just was one guy before marriage. Then have the intention to kill him. So in this case, if the author kills the grandfather, but his father will not be born. Okay? grandfather and the father and the son. Here, here, here. And before marriage, before marriage. After marriage, this was son and the son. And before marriage, then this person came back to the past intention of killing him. Then, in this case, there's no possibility of the son. Son means his father. There's no impossibility. So, in this case, how come this person will be father? That is a paradox. So, the one idea is impossible, really impossible. So, logically, ideologic, there's a paradox. Or, other way of thinking is that creates new universe. So, the first idea will be only one universe and one time consuming and one time arrow, and they go back and forth, only one pattern. That is, it is difficult in the sense that the paradox impossible if the grandfather was killed before he married, have a son before he begets. So, then no possibility to beget a son, no possibility to beget a grandson. Then the second idea means quite universe that is a two-way. One way is green way, one way is green way, and another is black way, another is black way, and another black way, other black way. So, these are the parallel lines, the other words of the created universe. So, then the last one will be, okay, look on number 7. Where are all the So, thinking about this grandfather paradox in the time travel and the run around, all those things, casual loop, then including all of these, then there must be time travelers even at now. This is time, every possible. And here's Stephen Hawking sent an invitation. Send invitations. No, send invitations. But no one came. The one appeared. So, every time travel really possible, there must be some travelers even now here on the earth. Then Stephen Hawking has an invitation which no one has it. So this the reason they prove we do not have time travelers, or there is but they cannot show up in some reasons. That would be the crazy universe, or it would be impossible to kill those kind of things. That is another way of the time of thinking. So these are the story about the time. So today we talk about the identity, then the time, these two philosophy. The identity will be the he is he and she is he and we are we, and also the person is person. Then the time will be changing this another patterns. Then another identity there will be. So this is the talk about these two big metaphysics. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much. See you next time.